In any aggressive action, the defensive side will generally get the first hit. Defense will benefit from stealth, and as such, get a lot of free shots. Most people would look at this and say, well, there's no way I'm moving. Today, we talk about the importance of low-cost meat shields in the current and future metas.
Tactics.
If you go to the forums, everyone is talking about the Centurion Mark V spamming. Everyone is bored of the same tactic being used over and over. This video is really set out to explain how it works, why it works, and how it stopped. Certainly, as the time of recording this video, the most efficient meat shield is going to be the Centurion Mark V. They are in very high supply, cost very little, and can take a few hits. But looking into the future, it's important to recognize what exactly a meat shield needs to do. The most important elements of a meat shield are supply, price, armor, and strength. The T80U costs 150 points, has 20 front armor and 10 strength. Front armor is how much damage is reduced by. Strength is used in a way kind of like health. So the Milan Rocket deals 17 damage. This damage is completely negated by the armor, and so it will deal the minimum 1 damage per shot. In short, you have 10 shots to kill the T80U. In practical use, it rarely works out this way. More often than not, crit shots will completely wipe out a T80U's health, or side shots will get that extra damage. But to put it in pure mathematical terms, a T80U will absorb 10 shots at the cost of about 17 points per shot. Now let's go down the price spectrum to the T34-85M. These little guys cost 10 points apiece with 3 front armor and 10 strength. So the Milan Rocket will deal 14 damage after the negation of armor. This means the Milan Rocket will one-shot every single T34-85M that hits the field. However, now each shot is only costing 10 points per shot. The Centurion Mark V is the clear winner in this particular meta because it has 10 strength and 9 armor. This means that it will take 2 Milans to kill this unit, pricing it exactly the same as the T34 in absorbing power, but it has better guns. Meat shields are not used for suicide attacks. The role of the meat shield will heavily depend on exactly what it is defending. As an example, if it is with shock troopers, it will be best used to gun down enemy infantry and wipe out any vehicles that might be trying to aid the enemy infantry. If it is being used in tandem with other tanks, it's best sitting far ahead and the main battle tanks in behind so as they can absorb the damage. These tanks will vary very heavily in depending how you decide to use them. They don't have to die. Once they take one hit, you can micro them back using the reverse command. However, since they come in such high supply, it will not be as cost prohibitive to lose them over those very important units you are leveling up in the back. And now the big question. What exactly beats this tactic? Pretty much everything destroys these tanks because the whole point of this tank is to die cost effectively. But it's important to note that even when you kill this unit, you're probably throwing away that unit as well. They're being used as much as bait as they are as an attacking unit. If you send enough jets to kill them, eventually there will be an air superiority fighter waiting for you. The tank destroyers are a vehicle subcategory designed entirely around killing light tanks. They are cheap and have a high rate of fire. With their high rate of fire, they can kill multiple of these tanks, leaving whatever they are protecting open to your high damage weapons. Thank you guys for joining me for another Wargame Tactics. My name has been Troublemaker. Next week, we will be looking at a very all-inclusive anti-air guide. See you guys then.